Achieved with CryEngine.
CryEngine. We watched Sully tonight.
Dang it. Dang it, I forgot to make kimchi today.
Oh man, I'm done with you. I'm just gonna like get off the stream now that it started. I didn't know you were gonna embarrass me in front of my one viewer.
Oh, no. Wait, I'm your one viewer.
Oh, okay, we're good then. Yeah, it's all good. Disaster avoided. That was a close call. Oh man, I don't know what I would have told my wife. I had to end the stream, but then it was okay after all. Let's see. I'm answering.
Wait, you have 4 viewers. Viewers?
Oh, they
Jeff
just
on a
showed
Buffalo.
up. Jeff and a Buffalo.
Yep.
That is my wife up there behind me in the chopper, Jeff, and that's me with my hand up in the air waving us forward. And then the woman down firing the AR-15, what's it, actually a real assault rifle, is the wife of the other guy who's, you know, going the other direction. And they were helping us with our youth group. And this was a photo shoot for a Christmas card that I sent out to all my youth kids. And then at the top it said, rappelling down I think it said, ho, 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 ya. And then, what did it say? I've got the postcard. Let me go grab the postcard. Hang on. If I can get out of here. Okay, let me start up the stream here and then I'll show it.
Oh.
Hang on.
Warning. Warning. Main bay doors opening. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Stream will begin shortly.
All right. Okay, let me go to the ugly mug cam. And here is the actual card. Oh no, I have to turn off the, let's go to the original.
No, we lost.
Oh, it's using the wrong camera. What's the deal? Lucille. Maybe I could put it over here. I'll just go to the other camera. That's probably smarter. Oh great, that one's not available now.
Are you moving things around?
I'm not. It just, my computer gets confused sometimes because it's a computer. And it looks like the camera, oh, the camera's off looking in the wrong direction. It's using the right camera. It's just pointing off into the stratosphere. Okay, so it says, let me change the reflection here. Ho, 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 ya, bringing serious Christmas cheer. And it says Slay Team, get it? Yeah, the jokes don't get better when you do it in this level. Slay Team 6 rappelling down a chimney near you. North Eugene Youth Advanced Tactical Assault Team. Top secret, eyes only. Then it had a nice little indicia to make it look festive and Christmassy. And this went out to about 60 kids. I had about 60 kids in my youth group at that time. And we did one where we were skaters also in a skate park, looking really kind of cool like skaters. And we did one at a fire station with fire trucks behind us and big fire going and stuff like that. And this is a real Huey helicopter here, and that's real gear we're wearing. The National Guard sent a guy out with uniform and gear, camo gear and tack vests and helmets and stuff for us. But we only had one full set in several different sizes of pants. So I had to composite each one of us as a separate shot and put it in with the helicopter. And of course the F-23s in the background and the other helicopters I photoshopped in. I couldn't afford the fuel cost for those. I think flight time is $100,000 an hour, something like that for those, each one. And then, yeah, it's very youthy because my youth group was stinking fun. That's why. I did an overnight lock-in at our church. You know, we called it a lockdown, and it was a jail theme. And when the kids got there, they were given T-shirts that said "Maximum Security Only in Jesus," and it looked like a prison shirt kind of thing. And then when they first got there, they went into a narrow kind of hall closet area with a single light bulb dangling down in front of them. And they were on a chair and the bulb was swinging back and forth. And we'd ask them a bunch of questions. And we'd ask them, like, have you ever stolen cookies from the cookie jar? Have you ever taken your sister or brother's bicycle without permission? Have you ever, whatever, that kind of stupid things. And then we took photos of them in front of a height wall, mugshots, and took fingerprints, and then I made up rap sheets, wanted posters, that then we would hype up those charges to be like Grand Theft Auto for the bicycle stealing and stuff like that. And then I had yard games, prison yard games, where everybody would have to get into teams, and then we'd have relay races where they'd have sharp sticks and a bag and piles of wadded up paper at both ends of the relay side, and they'd have to run and pick up 10 pieces of stuff and get it in the bag and run back to the other side, and we'd be replenishing that first pile, and then the next person would grab and run and run back to the other side and pick up those and then poke in the things and stuff. Yeah, church youth group. Yeah, man. And then I had to kick that off, I had the Eugene Police Department show up with a couple of officers and a squad car. And when they got there, we turned on some flashing red lights inside and stuff and made them all get in a line. And then the officers welcomed them to the lockdown and told them they had to be on their best behavior and stuff like that. And kicked off some of the yard games. It was really funny. And then we actually had them do tattoos one of the relays was to have them do tattoos where they had to sign their name to every person in their group's foot. So they had to pull their shoe and sock off and write their name on somebody's foot and then have their foot written on by the other 5 or 6 people in each of their group, which is really, for people who are ticklish, it's like torture. So that was hilarious. And then we did a bunch of crazy stuff like that. And then we did a whole worship session with songs like Break Through the Chains and, God Set Me Free and stuff like that. It's all prison themed. And then I preached out of, I don't remember where it was at, where Paul preaches and the prison doors, there's an earthquake and the prison doors bust open and all the prisoners, the guards are freaking out that they're going to get killed because the prisoners are going to escape. And he said, don't worry, we're all here. And had a whole sermon coming out of that text. So the whole thing was prison themed, and those are the way I do youth events. They're real fun. We would do stuff like we would have barbecue, swim. I'll tell you about the swim thing, but we'd have barbecue, picnic type events where we'd always do something spiritual, but we'd for sure do something stupid and crazy. And so we would do things like scavenger hunts. They'd get into teams of 5 or 4, depending, and a driver. And then they'd have to go all over the town, all over the city. It's not a huge city, but they'd have to drive around the city and go different places. And one of the things they'd have to each go to would be like there was a local meat market, and they'd have to go in and ask for fish, go back to the meat counter. And then the person would come back with a tiny, tiny little packet about 2 by 3 inches that was wrapped up and a label was put on it like fish, but it was a goldfish cracker in there. And then they'd go to a recording studio and we'd give them the lyrics for Down by the Old Mill Stream, which is a very, really old song that like typically was barbershop quartet sang and stuff like that. And they wouldn't know the song. They would just have the lyrics, and they would have to make up their own melody and harmony. And they showed up at a recording studio, and they'd get a 15-minute slot where they would have to record their arrangement, their rendition of it. And then they'd get a tape that they'd bring back, and we'd play that for everybody's group. Would get to hear everybody else's group that evening when we all got back. They'd have to go to a park where there's this big concrete dinosaur, and they have to go incubate dinosaur eggs, and somebody'd be there with eggs, and they would have to hold the eggs on their tongues and take a Polaroid picture of their group and then bring that back as evidence they did it. And we even had them go to a funeral home. I had a friend that worked at a mortuary, and they would go in and they wouldn't know anybody there, of course, and they'd say, hello, we're here, we're supposed to talk to Reggie. And the guy would say, Reggie? And they'd say, yes, Reggie. And so he'd say, one moment, please. And he'd be real straight. And he'd go back into the back room, and he'd come back out a few moments later with a baggie full of ashes from our fireplace. And it had a label on it that said Reggie Mortis was his name. And they'd hand it over to the group. And they were like, what? So they'd each come back with different named people's ashes, supposedly, to the group. So those are the kinds of things that I have a sick and twisted mind. Everybody probably should know that by now, but it shouldn't surprise them that it worked in my youth ministry also. Had a lot of fun as a youth pastor. A lot of fun. Oh, I didn't tell you. What did I tell you? Oh, so one time we did a barbecue picnic sort of thing at somebody's house, and they had a pool. And I went over there the morning of, and I just needed to get measurements, and I went back and I made a platform that was weighted down by concrete blocks. It was 2 feet wide and 8 feet long, and it was just the right height to be 1/2 inch underneath the surface of the pool. And they kept their pool warm by putting a black visqueen tarp over the whole thing. And if you peeled back the corner of the tarp, you just see water in there. You wouldn't know that I'd put this thing out there. And I put it right by a little fitting, like drain port. You could put metal lid you could pull off to check maybe the water flow in or something like that, maybe to turn it off. And I went straight out from there and sank it down and then went away. And then came back. We did the barbecue and did a little bit of worship. Then I had them sit over by the end of the pool. And then I stood on kind of the other, just out a ways, not very far from that spot. And I said we couldn't swim until after we did the message and stuff. But kids, as soon as they got there, they would go and lift up the corner of the pool to feel how warm the water was. So they all knew there was water in there. And I preached out of one of the passages where Jesus walks on water, and then Peter's challenged to take a risk and get out of the boat, put his money where his mouth is. And do you really trust me enough to take a chance? And as I am getting to the main point, it's like, we are called to take a risk for God. And are you willing to do it? Sometimes you have to step out, and I'm getting close to that stop, and then I get my foot out over the pool. They all know there's water in there. You have to take a chance and step out to have something amazing happen. And as I said that, I stepped down into the pool with that platform underneath me, and you could see the ripples, because it wasn't directly under it. You could see the ripples, the waves of my footsteps as I walked out to the middle of the pool. And the whole group's like, they were shocked and horrified and amazed all at the same time. I wish I had a picture of their faces. It was fantastic. And then I finished the thing real quickly and walked back to the side of the pool, and we prayed and we're done. And then they're like, they got to figure out what's going on. So they're all coming over, and they don't just pull the visqueen back. They want to try to walk on water there, right? So I said, sure, go ahead. And so the first one in doesn't step right where it is, and down she goes right into the water. It was hilarious. So anyway, yes, I did show them that there was trickery afoot, but I made a lasting impression. And so much so that two of the seniors who then graduated high school and went to live at one of the main church. Is a large church. It had we weren't a large church, but the main mother church of this little plant had a large college group, 300-400 college kids, and they had a college campus house. And these two girls were accepted to live in this. It's called, I don't know what they're called, whatever. And the college pastor who I knew, he had married one of my best friends, and he sat down with all the new incoming kids coming into college, the freshmen, and he went around the circle and said, well, tell me your name and tell me what school you're from, and tell me, one of your favorite things about your youth pastor. So they're going around the circle, and each person's saying something about how they like their youth pastor's dog, or they like their youth pastor's wife or something, or they like their youth pastor was, great at skiing or something. I don't know. And they got to these two girls, and they said, hi, I'm Kelly from such and such a school, and I'm Andrea from North Eugene, and then they together said, our youth pastor walks on water. And it was priceless. Like, George is like, what? No, really, he walks on water. And then he came up to me afterwards. He said, really, I have to follow that, really? So yeah, it's good memories. Concrete blocks pool. I would have been concerned about the pool liner. It was a concrete bottom pool, so it wasn't like a vinyl pool. It was a real in-ground, probably a 30-foot by 20-foot pool. It's a nice pool. Had a small diving board and stuff. I think it was 9 feet at the deeper end and 4 at the shallower end. Big pool. Yeah, it was great. And the barbecue chicken was good too, by golly. So all in all, it was a good night. Okay, there you go. Ghostland story time is over. Ghostland story time. More fun than nursery rhymes. So pull up a seat or stand in line. It's Ghostland story time. Ghostlands story time. Ghostlands. I need to record that jingle. That'd be a nice little thing to play before I tell a dumb story. Oh, I have to pay attention? Fine. Got me going off on stories. Okay, good to go. Okay. That's kind of, Jeff and Buffalo, that's kind of, for a church youth group, that's kind of messed up. Maybe.
If it gets the kids thinking, that's worth it.
Yep.
Oh, I gave you the crown, by the way.
I have a lot of...
You walk on water.
Yeah, that's right. I wish that was the case in this game. The goal of... My goal was for kids to just have a great relationship with each other and with God. And at the same time, it's nice if they grow enough where they want to invest in other people's lives, right? And not make it just about them and their friends, but to save some of their life for other people and invest in the lives of other people. And I was always happy that a much larger percentage of my kids grew up to work either in ministry, in youth ministry, had people that became crisis counselors, and people who work with people who were like Christian family, or not Christian, just family services, like for secular state agencies and stuff. Just a real high number of my kids went into avenues where they could love people, and I was always really happy about that. Made me feel. Of course, one of them did not do that. One of them became a stripper, and another one, what did she do? I can't remember. It's kind of crazy something, but she's not still a stripper. She's great. She had gotten hooked up with some really terrible guy, and he got her into that, and then he told her that's all she could ever do, and he was abusive to her and everything, and finally she got herself out of that, found a great guy, and she's married, has kids, and she's super happy. And but you never know where life's going to lead people, right? Either chance or decisions you make, it can end up all different places than you thought. She was one of our favorite babysitters too. Our favorite babysitter, the stripper.
Well, some people do it because they have no other option. So,
well, I don't think that was the case in this case. I don't know. Yeah. You know, I don't have the inside details on the story. I did get to
reactor online.
I did get invited to her wedding and stuff. So that was an honor.
Weapons online.
Good later, Jeff.
All
okay, back
nominal.
to the
override
game live.
Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
I need to bring up.
Let's see, what kind of range I got? 800
channel. Good night, Jeff. And here we go. Oh no, I don't have a joystick. Shoot.
Wait.
I didn't plug it in.
Can't go in here.
Okay, this is going to be a terrible match for me, but I'll do what I can.
This is not my comp build. Okay, this will be interesting.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
Got a couple of good shots on him. That's nice.
Target spotted.
Light back,
Target
E4,
spotted.
C3, C3.
Yeah, I'm coming. Kill this light mech.
I'm
That's
so bad at driving with a keyboard.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Got him. Thanks for the save.
There's another one back here. There's another one back here too.
You're not speaking in game.
I know, I can't tell him. I don't have comms. Can you
Target
tell him?
spotted.
I think there are two back here.
Target spotted.
Charlie, yeah, there's three at Charlie 3. Maybe 4.
Target spotted.
Oh, I'm cornered around here. Need to get out of there. There's 4 now,
Target
5.
spotted.
One's a Timberwolf up high.
Target spotted.
Party.
Oh man, I can't move. Ah, I hate keyboards. My fingers get off the
Hatchet
correct
man
spot.
B4.
Torso
Scott, you
gets
see
all
him on.
twisted around. I don't know where I am. It's all bad. Everything's bad. It's embarrassing.
Airstrike online. Fuel at 25%. Target acquired. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Got a kill, shockingly. I just feel like I'm on drugs or something. I do not want to peek around here, but I'm going to.
Target
25%
destroyed.
of the enemies are eliminated.
Center torso critical damage.
We're experiencing
dead.
some
That was
losses.
easy for them to
Don't
kill.
get sloppy out there.
I was killed by a Phoebe. I feel like I
Heat
could have been
level
so much
critical.
more.
New
Could have
target
amounted to
acquired.
something.
Heat level critical. Right arm critical damage. Right arm destroyed.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
New target acquired. Right leg critical damage.
No, but don't
Right
go down
We're
there.
taking critical losses. We need you to pull through.
Oh well.
Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed. Right arm
Come in. Control the surface. Can anyone read?
Okay. I didn't do so well. Okay, I need to exit the game and come back in. So be a second here. I don't have to restart everything though. Dum, dum, dum. And the portal's not listening to my mouse. That's great. There we go. Doom-ba-doom, doom-ba-doom-ba-doom. So I got my dovetail jig and I unboxed it, set it up, put a drawer in it, drawer pieces, and they must be using metric measurements on their dovetails because they don't match regular half-inch dovetails, which means I can't use it, or I have to find a different metric template and metric dovetail bit for it, which is not good news. Or I have to make all new drawers. Just use their fronts. That sounds like a pain. Or I can leave the fronts alone, cut the backs off. That won't work either. How am I going to do that? I could make it. Maybe I could make a custom template. I don't want to have to do that. I could laser cut it though. Somebody has a laser cutter big enough to do it. That would work. Invite, please.
Oh.
Got it. Thank you. So I have 3 or 4 different courses of action. I got to decide what's going to be the least painful and still look good. And it's really nice because I can use it on her island when I make her island for all the drawers for that, because I'll just be making them all from scratch. But it's really dumb to spend $180 on a jig. It's not going to fix the problem. Since there's nobody else here, we can have a quick conversation about how'd you like that debate the other night?
I didn't watch it. I was in comp.
It was everything you would expect it to be. It was
what I heard. Yeah.
It was a dumpster fire and a disaster all at the same time. It was great. Terrible. Horrible. Hard to look away. I know some people had to turn it off. My sister posted something about it being, that was hard to watch. And I just said it was exactly what I would have said was going to happen.
It's weird. What I find weird is that, like, Biden's State of the Union address was amazing.
He did pretty well. Yeah. There are a few things you think, man, but it was okay. It was okay.
The next day, speeches he gave in front of a crowd, I don't remember where he was, that was really good.
Yeah.
What the heck happened to him during the debate?
He has dementia, and that's what happens.
That's not dementia. I've seen dementia.
I've seen dementia with 2 of my parents now and some friends. He has dementia, and he's got good days and bad days, and good times of the day and bad times of the day. And so,
like, my mom, I've heard nurses say she has dementia. This was before, and all it was a urinary tract infection. And once that was cleared up, she was fine.
Yeah, Jennifer's mom gets those, so that's totally.
I'm not going to say that's dementia based on.
No. No, but there's so many clips of him gaffaffing everywhere that it was just. I think the media doesn't really show it, and they didn't have a choice this time. And I'm not saying, and it's sad. I don't think he should not be running. He should not be president.
Well, neither should Trump, for sure.
I can't vote for Trump either. It's a
lie after lie after lie.
Well, or maybe it was an embellishment and stretching of the truth,
which are lies,
right? So, he's not presidential. His character is certainly questionable. I can't vote for him, but I don't want a geriatric who's losing his mind in there either. Why can't our Republican and Democratic leaders put up a real candidate? What are we doing watching old people argue about who has the better golf game for a national presidential debate?
Well,
it was a dumpster fire. I didn't want to get in a big conversation with a bunch of other people here because I don't want to get all political. But it was.
I mean, like I said,
I know that you and I can talk about it without going crazy.
We had 11 comp games that evening, and by the time I was done, I was like, I'm not watching the rest of this because my brain is already frazzled.
Well, the funny thing for me is that
Eliminate all enemies, no matter
to me, Biden's performance was as expected. To most people who have been supporting Biden, it was like a shock. Like what? They couldn't believe it. And
yeah, I mean, I saw part of it going back and forth to check mom, and that was it. And but like I saw him like he was standing there with his mouth agape, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, something's up.
Yeah,
so they had reports from somewhere that the Russian military hierarchy reached out to their American counterparts like the day before, which I thought was really weird. I'm like, okay, that's kind of strange, and I didn't consider how that it was close to the debate. And I'm wondering if they did that just because they knew that would keep Biden up all night.
What do you mean they reached out? What does that mean?
They reached out for the first time in like 8 years.
Reached out to who for what?
To our generals, military command staff, for the first time. Just reached out to have a conversation and say, hey, we're still communicating with you guys. Because they haven't communicated with us in a long time.
Well, there is that whole Ukrainian war thing.
Yeah,
right?
And I realize that.
Thanks.
What I'm saying is that I wonder if that had anything to do with
the amount of sleep he got.
Because he may not have gotten any sleep. Hey, the Russians reached out to us, but they haven't done that in years.
Right. I suppose that's possible. I would entertain that. The thing that I don't entertain is when people say, "Oh, well, all it was stuttering." Trump's a liar, and Biden's a stutterer, and Trump was gish galloping him, and that's a standard technique to confuse someone. And then somebody else said, "Look how Trump is positioning his head to look at Biden, and he's trying to throw Biden." It's like, whatever. That's ridiculous. He was turning his head to look at the guy across the room that he was debating and listen to him.
I go 7. I go 8.
And Biden could have done the same thing, but he just kind of stared off. It's like,
oh, you got it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They got quite a few on.
So disappointing.
Go help our assault.
And I don't want Kamala either. She's a kind of a...
Yeah, one out there. Let's regroup it.
She's kind of a what?
She's just a mess.
How is she a mess?
Well, just... You listen to her talk and you wonder how much is in there.
What?
When I hear her talk, I think she says things, her articulation is clean and succinct, but what she's actually saying with her words is like, what are you trying to say?
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
13. He's
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out
Heat
there.
level critical.
Where are they?
Well, I'm fighting 2 lights over here, and they're coming for me.
I don't know where you are.
I'm over here in G5. Hey guys, I'm gonna need some help in G5. I got 2 lights on me, and I'm not by you guys at all. I came by myself. Oh, 3 lights.
Head toward G6. Head toward G6.
4.
what you're saying. He's supposed to be dead by the time we get there.
Heat level critical.
I'm gonna be dead.
Should have been towards you 6 seconds ahead.
I couldn't get anywhere. They're all over me.
Left torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Center torso critical damage.
I just keep shutting. I think they have a flamer on me too. I don't know. I'm glad they had fun.
Found you.
That was bad. I tried to jump backwards up onto something I could get some height or cover from, and I couldn't quite get high enough. Then I got stuck. Then they just kind of pinned me in.
Take out a whole fucking lens here. Back in Gamma 5. I could just kill him back.
Blame
Target
behind me.
spotted.
But I think if they want to win, they're going to have to replace him. I don't think he'll get enough votes to win.
Warning, incoming missile.
We've lost half our force.
Heat
Can't
level
lose any more
critical.
soldiers.
Warning, incoming.
Oh, yeah, we're
New
done.
target. Heat level.
Yeah. Fraggle's alive.
Yeah.
He's going to have to do some serious
New
lifting, though.
target acquired.
Hey, Drunken Fraggle, you're going to have to do some serious heavy lifting here.
Affirmative.
Sorry about that.
New
Can
target
someone check
acquired.
Echo 5? One token from Echo 5. He's on my right flank. I can't watch both ways.
Target
25% of the
destroyed.
enemies
New
are
target
eliminated.
acquired.
Target spotted.
There's a fleet
New
behind you.
target
He's only got
acquired.
one leg left.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Thanks.
New
We're taking
target
critical
acquired.
losses. We need you to pull through.
Literally tanking the whole team here.
It's nice when they get into a tight formation like that. You can just kind of shoot into the blob and know you're going to hit something.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Come in. Control the surface. Can anyone read?
Thanks for the drop, guys. I hope all the matches aren't like this tonight. Okay, here we go. Dum dum dum. Most shocking Mythbusters myth. What's that Kodo posted?
What do you think about RFK?
I don't know anything about him, so I don't have an opinion.
I think he's a psycho.
Well, the only thing I've seen of him gives me that hint that he's pretty out there, but I haven't seen more than a 30-second or a 60-second clip, so I just don't know.
His entire immediate family said they won't vote for him.
Oh no,
Brothers and sisters. Like, nope.
That's
I'm
great.
like, yeah, that's you've got that great family endorsement there.
Right, the Kennedy family is a no. Oh, that's terrible.
He was talking about how he had a worm that was eating part of his brain or something.
I know the feeling, but I don't think I can prove I had that.
He's just not.
What was the most
Hang on.
shocking myth that you ever busted?
My favorite result we ever got. So famously, a golf ball goes farther because of the little dents on it.
Oh.
If you made a smooth golf ball, it would not fly as far.
Yeah, I know that already. So they busted what myth?
And there's a myth that if you apply those aerodynamics to a car, it'll be more fuel efficient. So we covered a car in clay, put a whole bunch of dents in it just like a golf ball, and we got 14% improvement in fuel efficiency by doing that. So the biggest result we've ever gotten in a fuel efficiency story.
Well, that's by adding more weight too. Well, fish scales provide a rippled surface that reduces friction also in the water. So, and they started making shark suits that use the same principle for swimmers, Olympic swimmers, because they can pick up quite a bit more speed. So I'm surprised they haven't gone into that stuff.
Whoa, that's crazy. So how come cars don't do that now? Is it just because it looks stupid?
It's a lot of work fabrication-wise.
Yeah.
And about a year later, one of the big 3 automakers reached out and said, hey, you know, we tried this with one of our SUV models.
Okay.
Because they build models of everything in clay first. And there's always like this master clay model. Put dents in it and then ran it through some wind tunnel tests. Now, they didn't come to the same results we did. But I love the idea that we wasted the time of one of the big 3 automakers testing out our theory.
They're watching it and they're like ringing up their boss.
Exactly.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Oh, you got the Kodiak, do you?
Yeah,
How do you like that?
It's okay. 4 AC-10s and 2 plasma cannons.
I used to run my Ghost Bear because it had mask, and it was pretty nice for a while, and then it seemed to just not have enough oomph.
Fuel at 25%.
It's definitely slow on hills, though.
Yeah. You don't have jump jets on that, right?
No.
Do you get a booster seat or anything to help you get up the hills?
No. The hamster's really struggling.
Yeah. Just got to feed him and shock him. Okay, don't want to be the first guy up here.
Just depends on which way they're going. Oh, you're trading already.
You got a long range PPC guy. We got 2 guys over here on the left.
Target spotted.
Yeah, they're gonna try to come around.
Uh-oh. Taking fire from that PPC guy. Wasn't even up that high. Oh, we got... Yeah, they're in the back already.
Target spotted.
Yeah.
2 lights in the back at Gulf 9. Fox 9. Just heads up.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Did we get
Target
those
spotted.
lights?
Oh,
Oh, you walked right in front of my Alpha. Sorry.
Target
I like
spotted.
Mexican jump in Echo 9.
Isn't there some kind of saying light mechs can't jump? I probably didn't get that right. There we got a little shot off on
Target
him.
spotted.
I didn't make him happy. Oh no, it did not.
Target acquired. Airstrike online.
And wolf over here somewhere. Behind us.
Two big mechs up here on the other side of G7. Great. The Stone Rider just went right in my way. Now I can't shoot because he's in my way. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Target spotted.
Maybe I'll just shoot anyway.
Target
25%
destroyed.
of the enemies are
You
eliminated.
got a kill. I guess I can't complain too much,
Airstrike
right?
online.
I can't jump and do it. I guess I got to come over here.
Target spotted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Big cluster, Golf 8.
Target acquired.
Direwolf Juliet is in the open.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
And he's up on top.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
Push in over here on the right and help out.
Target acquired.
Right into three of them. Because.
Airstrike
Because of the wonderful
online.
things he does. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The enemies are half depleted. Keep
Oh,
pushing.
there's another kill. Ah, shoot. Need help with Kilo. Stone Rhino up on top.
We've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors. Target
Kill.
spotted. We've lost half our force. We can't lose
Target
any more
acquired.
soldiers.
Target
There goes
destroyed.
Golf. Nice kill.
Target spotted. Thanks.
Target acquired.
India Crab.
Target destroyed.
Good work, guys. Thanks for the
No
drop.
more hostiles. Good job, soldiers.
Good job, soldiers.
Yeah, I didn't do very much. This thing's too slow to.
Do anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 kills that time. That felt good. Didn't feel good for them, but it felt good for me. Only 39 team damage. It's a fair trade. I mean, after all, he walked in front of me. I'm not sure what happened the second time. Oh.
Ready.
Hang on one second. What I think's amazing, besides golf balls that go farther with dimples, is the rocket-propelled torpedoes that go 230 miles an hour by putting a bunch of gas in front of the nose so that the gas removes the friction of the water that it has to separate through. So it puts hot gas out the front and then propel. I think they use rockets, but they create a bubble around itself, and then the bubble can squeeze through much faster than a torpedo could using supercavitation. And that's pretty insane. You can go 230 miles an hour underwater with a torpedo. It'll go faster than that. That's all they, that's what they say it'll go. It's insane. That was something I'd never expected to see, when that was announced. That was years ago.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Its combined cycle gas turbine in the nose creates a gas bubble. Once the VA-111 has achieved the requisite, how do you say that? Requisite? There we go. Requisite speed, an underwater ramjet fueled by hydroreactive metals that use seawater helps keep the torpedo humming at speeds of 230 miles an hour. It's loud as all get out, so it's not like you're going to be surprised, right? But
but you're going to definitely know it's coming.
And you know it's coming and you can't get away. It's like, it's not good. Russia and Iran have them.
Huh.
I would not want Iran to have those.
A lot of things we don't want Iran to have, but...
Yeah. U.S. torpedoes go 55 knots, but I'm sure we must have some classified ones that go faster.
Are you talking to somebody else?
No, I'm talking to you.
No, I mean, because when you started this, I was like, I thought you were talking to somebody else.
No, I'm just talking to you. I'm just talking.
Okay.
But you're just as free to ignore me now as you were before you realized I was talking to you, so don't feel like there's any obligation.
Well, I wasn't ignoring you.
I mean, I don't expect people to actually listen to what I say, so it's all good. Why? I don't know why they say it's useless. Why would it be useless? Because you know where the Russian sub was that launched it.
Well, I guess depending on when that turned on.
Yeah, if you dropped it and let it sit for 60 seconds even, you'd be quite a ways away. And then it activated. They'd have to get you with a nuke at that point. I got a feeling if they're using supercavitating torpedoes in a war, they're going to start using nukes too. Because that'll be submarines against submarines and aircraft carriers, and they'll start using tactical nukes.
I saw photos of the Russians. What is it, the Su-35 maybe?
Airstrike online.
We've got a light swinging around his back.
Fuel
Yeah, I
at
saw him
25%.
pipping over there.
Fuel at 0%.
I don't know where he got to. And I'm kind of exposed up here. Hopefully I'll... Oh, there he is.
I'm down here. Where is he?
He's over. I'll
there he
light him up.
Acquired.
Incubus. Got one shot on him. They can flush him out over here. I can shoot him again and again.
Target destroyed.
We got him. Nice.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Okay, I'm too far away.
Fuel at
25% of the enemies
25%.
are eliminated.
Fuel at 0%.
Kind of building hopping here a little bit.
off.
Fuel
Fine.
at 25%.
Autocannons.
Fuel at 0%.
The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
Target acquired. Heat
We're
level
experiencing some
critical.
losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
I'm already sloppy. Good kill. Oh, there's nobody up here. Great. This guy.
Airstrike online.
We've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical.
Bagged myself a rifleman. It's always a good feeling.
Target acquired.
I'm going to go after that Timberwolf next.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Oh, I want the back shot. Come on, come on, come on,
Target
come on.
destroyed.
Darn it, somebody else got it. Oof. I got a good back shot burn and it didn't kill him, so I was waiting to recharge. So close, yet so far. 431, 1 kill. The killing blow. $650, look at you. In that Kodiak you were just complaining about, or is this a different one?
Different one.
What do you got in it?
Still Kodiak 3, but it's just a different build.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them, so I can kind of hot swap.
Yeah. Why is this torpedo useless? Probably just they're going to say it's too loud.
The Soviet SHK Val rocket torpedo was accepted for service in 1977. The high speed of the torpedo was obtained by using an underwater jet engine running on solid hydro-reacting fuel, which provides...
So they're saying it was an underwater jet engine. I had read originally that it was a rocket engine. And they took some of the propellant gas and shoved it out the front of the nose of the torpedo. This guy's short little video saying it's an underwater rocket engine. No, it says rocket engine. He said jet engine. So the drawing says rocket engine. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Provides high thrust and movement of the missile in a cavitation cavity, air bubble, which reduces the resistance of water. The main plus of the
What's that?
The Russians said they have their 5th generation fighter on the front lines.
Oh,
it's a stealth.
Yeah.
So the Ukrainians got pictures of this fighter. So it's got all the it looks sleek. Has a little bit of the angular lines, but the entire jet housing the entire jet housing in the rear is not covered with any kind of material that would stop radar from seeing it.
Or heat, it looks like.
Yeah, it's just like shiny metal.
Is that the Su-57? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a great looking plane.
You see a picture of it? The blue and gray?
Yeah, it's a great looking plane.
But it's supposed to be stealth. It's not.
No,
not with that those 2 big engines right there.
No. I mean, no, that's weird.
So that's just, the Russians telling lies.
I saw a video today.
Guy was explaining what happened between us and the Soviet Union and the Russians. Was that the Russians and the Soviet Union would say they had something, And so we would build something to compensate for it.
Right, right.
But the Russians never had it built, or it wasn't built up to the specifications. So we were ahead of them.
Yeah.
So then we would build something, and the Russians would build something to counter that and say, hey, we've created this such and such. And we would build something to counter that, but they never did correctly on that one either. So we are now 2 steps ahead of them. And this has continued since the 1950s.
And not only that, but the whole Star Wars thing. I talked to an economist. He said it wasn't about the technology that may or may not have been even possible to develop back then. It was about bankrupting the Soviet Union. So when when Reagan did was it Reagan? Bush? Reagan.
Yeah.
When Reagan did the Star Wars program, we sank billions of dollars into stuff we couldn't build yet, knowing that they would spend billions and billions to try to meet it, and it would bankrupt them, and it did. He ended the Cold War largely by bankrupting the enemy, which is pretty smart.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Now we're to the place we actually could do some of the Star Wars stuff.
This is Command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Well, I'm sure we probably already have, but you know that Starship's going to be used by the military for the Space Force, and you know they're going to have rods from God and
oh yeah, tungsten rods
and nuclear-powered lasers, pulse lasers that fire a little nuke.
The British tested their laser shipboard laser system against Houthi rockets. Burned them out of the sky.
That's nice. Israeli forces have some truck-mounted lasers. And we were testing some kind of lasers on an F-22, I think. I don't know if that's been deployed for anything other than test purposes.
I'm confused as to where I am.
That's pretty Buck Rogers 21st century right there, having a laser on a plane, fighter jet.
Online.
Are you following me? Because that would be the bad thing to do. I don't know why people go over here, and here we are. Why are we here? Guys, why are we here?
Target spotted.
Why are we over here, guys?
Affirmative.
Airstrike online. Airstrike activated.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online. Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Good mix backing up. Charging.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Warning, incoming missile.
Let's take those airboats out or they'll kill us all.
You always lose, we covered you right there.
Fuel at 25%.
We're going back.
And pushing in we go. I'm going to go right up here.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Warning, missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Oh, somebody's shooting me from over there.
Incoming missile.
Got guys on our left flank, guys.
Missile.
We should either keep pushing where we were pushing, or turn and take these guys out.
Target spotted.
Airstrike.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy
critical.
out there.
Hey, Frosty, he says while I'm overheating.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, I just overheated.
Warning,
Target
incoming
spotted.
missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Ouch, I'm getting hurt.
Warning,
Target
incoming
It's like they know I'm
missile.
hurt and they're pressing the advantage.
Warning, incoming missile.
Maybe I'll go hide a little bit.
Target
Dang it,
spotted.
I got dark.
Heat level critical. Warning, incoming missile.
I'm down.
I'm in pretty bad shape.
We've lost half our force.
I didn't realize we were
Can't lose
losing.
any
I thought we
more
were doing so
soldiers.
well. Long range trading's doing nothing, evidently.
For us.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, poke up here, buddy.
Now, this would have been a better game to have the 2s and not the 10s, but no.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull through.
We're not killing anybody. They just keep killing us. Alright. It's all over almost now. It's just a matter of when they come get me, I guess, at this point. Got one.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Left torso.
Came around, got me, I knew it.
Can anyone read?
Hey, Severely Twisted, welcome. Severely, slurring my severelies.
Well, I had a lot of fun. Thanks for playing.
Yep, thanks for the drop, guys. Gosh, I did 735 damage. Not enough.
How much did you do?
735 and a kill. It's not
Dang,
really a lot.
I did second highest at 397. That's bad.
That's what happened, is the rest of the team didn't deliver enough. This thing's not really a long-range mech either. It's kind of a mid.
Yeah.
So I was kind
Well,
of
I mean, I should have been firing at 500 meters, but I was
At
firing at
1,000.
like 900.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
But I was trying to keep them pushed back while you guys were moving around, so I did what I needed to do, I
It
guess.
felt like we were doing pretty well. At the beginning, we started pushing into them, and then we backed off. We should have just kept pushing, got closed in, run the range. We might have died anyway, but at least we would have got more of them, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Can't believe I can't use that jig. I wonder if there's a... Is there a metric? Let's do Porter cable, dovetail, jig, metric template, half blind. There's the mini joints. What's pitch dovetail? I don't see anything that matches it. It's a great jig. They did a nice job designing it and making it affordable and high quality. $42.24. I could call Rockler tomorrow and see what they say. Doesn't look like they have one though. Oh, they do have some, people do have some other like wide and narrow dovetail templates you could use. So that's nice. So maybe they will have something like that. I think somebody ought to make a dovetail jig that goes fat to thinner to thinner to thinner to thinner to then thicker, 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 thicker to fat. So it'd be kind of artistic. That'd be kind of cool. Not seeing what I'm looking for though here. I guess I have to measure out what it actually is, and then I can maybe do a better job of finding something. Looks like a ripoff of the Porter Cable one that I'm looking at there. All right, off we go. Let's see if I can stay alive for a second.
They have resource point Gamma.
That's signal.
Fuel at 25%.
Resource point Beta is ours. We've captured resource point Sigma.
Fuel at 25%. Airstrike online.
Oh, somebody's already shooting me. The nerve. Okay, these guys are better than I am. There went. Oh man. There went most of my armor.
Warning, incoming missile.
That was painful. I'm down to, I lost 30% of my armor. That one unfortunate move.
There's a Huxton on Echo.
They've taken Epsilon. Target spotted.
2 mechs on Echo.
Don't chase the light, man.
Target acquired.
Get back over to the team. Don't chase the light.
Yeah, Banshee. I bet that didn't feel good. Or that. Yeah, you're smoking. Smoking.
Watch Charlie 3, they're gonna come behind us.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Yeah, thank you. I'll rotate around and give them some ping.
Target spotted.
AMK in their base.
Sorry about the friendly.
Critical damage.
Keep it up.
Behind us.
Enter torso.
We got 4, 5, 6 here now.
Warning, incoming missile.
I don't know how they all got there that fast without us knowing. That was bad.
They're coming down the middle, I need some help up top.
The enemy is at 25%.
There's the mouse. There we go.
Target destroyed.
We have gained Epsilon.
New target.
We've got Captain Underpants on our team. I don't know if that's a win or a handicap or what. And Krispy Kreme.
Target spotted.
Wow, he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 AP Gausses. I don't know how much damage they do.
New target acquired.
Need assistance. Halfway to victory. We need to keep holding on to our resource point.
Warning, incoming
I need a hand
missile.
back in C3.
We're sandwiched, we need to push a direction.
Need assistance.
Somebody pick one and move, or else we're gonna lose. I want to win. I'm dead, so I
New
can't run.
target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, nice kill, Krispy Kreme.
Flamer destroyed.
Why are you all the way out in C4?
Target acquired.
One assault out there. They're all back here in C3.
Target destroyed. New target
I
acquired.
reckon we had a chance of winning if you guys hadn't gone over and let a fucking D4, you dicks.
Well, I mean, we did that because that guy was free-shotting our whole team.
Keep this Kate off my back, please. He's gonna run C4-ish area.
We have Gamma. Almost there. One final push.
Enter torso. Critical damage. New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Kappa is under enemy control. Enemy forces have Sigma.
Yeah, we've won. Good job.
Target destroyed.
Nice kill. It's a good leg shot, too.
Thanks.
Target acquired.
We ever killed the AFK?
I don't know.
We've gathered enough resources.
Nice work, guys.
This triumph will provide us huge tactical
Thanks for the
benefits.
drop.
Apparently, one this year, or one, Worlds this year is going to have 1v1 duels.
Oh, really?
Mm.
I wonder if Jay-Z's going to do any of those.
No.
Well, how much does a laser cutter cost that'll cut through 1/4 inch thick aluminum?
What you said, it sounds pricey.
Oh no, I got cream cheese on my desk.
$3,000, $2,400. Here's a 10-watt laser. It's an engraver. It's only $300. Still, I could probably have somebody cut it for me for $100 or something. So if I could make it and then get it laser cut and make my own template, I guess.
What is it Schwarzenegger wanted? A phased
King
plasma
Harkinian.
rifle and a
Can't keep you away.
40-watt range?
All right.
Yeah, 30 watt or megawatt, 30 megawatt range.
No, you said 40-watt.
40
I'm
watt.
pretty sure.
What movie was that?
Terminator.
That's not. That's like an oven light bulb.
It sounded good at the time.
Yeah, for anybody who hadn't changed a light bulb. X Tool makes a $3,000 or $3,400 one. I don't know if it'll cut that thick. Zometry, 4 types of laser cutters that you need to know. I need to know about them all. Fiber lasers, CO2 lasers, neodymium doped yttrium aluminum garnet lasers. Yep, that's a marketable name. And direct diode lasers.
Yes, we dropped.
CO2 laser is most widely used for cutting.
Are you moving?
I'll start moving. Thank you. I'm fast, so I can... It's actually to my advantage to not start moving right away and not be tip of the spear, right?
Snack, I liked your last video. Very nice analysis of the maps.
Thanks, glad you liked it.
I don't know if I trust Sneck's videos because he's snecky.
Yeah.
Airstrike online.
But I haven't seen it, so maybe I should watch it.
It's a quick play map
Cut out.
guide.
You should probably link to my videos where I tell people how not to play by doing all the wrong things. It's a different way to learn, but it works for some people.
Target spotted.
There's a few on Delta 6. Echo 6.
Target spotted.
I like the bushwhackers. Yeah, they're pushing across there. Echo 7 now. Okay.
Yeah, I can't get up there, I guess.
The MRM Bushwhacker is one of my favorite builds.
We will not let them have this airport.
Need assistance.
Got a Warhawk coming in.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
I'm
spotted.
on your 6 Corsair.
Oh, they got a lot.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I'm in a really bad spot.
Airstrike online.
Working on Charlie Crusader.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
Target spotted.
Overheated. Gosh darn it.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Ouch.
Airstrike online.
ICT is screwed.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Guys, if you could push in on them a little bit, we're distracting them over at Delta 7.
Airstrike online.
Distract them by standing on the base.
You could flank them on their left.
Target spotted.
Yeah, we're still the base.
India Supernova.
And then head in.
Oh, they're pushing hard into Delta 7.
Yeah, we're going to need help, guys. Push them hard on the left.
I'm down. They're all coming up that way.
I know. I got one, I think.
Critical damage. Enemy base is being captured.
I'm surrounded now. This is bad, bad, bad news. Bears.
Get behind that wall.
Target destroyed.
They're getting softened right
Heat
up.
level critical.
Doing good. Hold that.
I'm down.
No.
We did what we could.
New target acquired.
They had such a nice paint job, too.
New target acquired. Fuel at
Good kill.
25%.
Nice kill. Nice work, guys.
New target acquired.
Just clean them up now. Nice.
Alpha
Warning,
Warhawk.
incoming missile. New target acquired. Center
I
torso
did good,
critical
George.
damage. Warning, incoming missile. Target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
It was emotional.
Learn boat, shoot us.
Kilo, real cat.
Yeah, it was emotional. I had an
Target
emotion.
destroyed.
Mostly fear and terror.
Oh, 1 DC.
Fuel at 25%.
Yeah, one
Fuel
disconnected.
at 0%.
Yeah, great work, you guys.
All those videos,
Fuel
dog.
at
Dead K and
25%.
F4.
Chad is saying Fox 4.
Affirmative.
Good job, team. I didn't even have to engage.
Those are the best matches, right?
Yeah. It was a great big down arrow.
They just cave in because they're afraid of you. It's enough.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Target
shit, it's
acquired.
twisted.
With me, they're usually afraid of hurting me, so they don't shoot me till last.
Target spotted.
Oh, he's
Target
back.
destroyed.
That's funny.
What's that?
Nice work, team.
He was moving.
Oh. Look at that. Sneaky Snack got 6 kills. Hey, Sneaky, try to carry harder next time, please. I mean, come on.
Alright,
Come
I'll
on.
try to kill more than half of them next time.
All right. Yeah, because I don't want you to be slacking here. I mean, people are watching on my stream, and they see this. You got to level up. Well, one person's watching, and it might be me. Yeah, that's crazy. I thought I got a kill. I guess I didn't. Oh, well. I did 547. That's not bad. Not the highest, though, but that's for sure.
What was I in last night? My Archer?
Yeah, you might have been in an Archer for a while.
I have something that has 4 MRMs on it, and I can't remember what it is.
Oh, this might be my last draw.
Yeah, this will be my last 2.
Lionheart, 3 more for Clan FP. What does that mean?
Faction play.
Oh. I should. I feel like if I'm going to do faction play, I have to have like a 4-hour stream so you can get like 6 drops in. Or
Thanks for the invite.
What? Didn't I give you an
Say
invite?
thanks for the invite. No. No.
What are you talking about? Recycle.
Lionheart was 3 more.
Oh, he's looking for 3 more. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't.
thanks for the
You want to?
invite.
Would you like to do that?
No.
Take
I'm
too
gonna
long.
go to bed after this.
Lionheart, if you'd invited us earlier, we probably would have done it. We got to go to bed because we're both taking care of elderly mothers.
And we're both elderly ourselves.
And we're both getting up there, yeah. Hard day on the battlefield, and then you get only a narrow window to sleep.
I need my nap.
But I would like to do faction play. So come in here another time, earlier, and we might do it. Hey, Crimson Eye.
Well, we are practically in the same boat, just that one is my dad instead of my mom.
How old's your mom?
70 plus.
My mother-in-law is 97 now. She's turned 97.
Yeah, for some reason, the older generation is better than.
How old's your dad?
My dad is 70 plus. I mean, my mom is way healthier than my dad. And fun thing is, my grandpa was like way better than my dad too.
It's all. I think it's got to have something to do with all the junk that gets in our food systems from all the packaging and chemicals and stuff.
Yeah, the food chemical is one thing, and then the habit is another thing. My grandpa, my mom's side, Even he got cancer, he still go to do his farm every day until he can no longer do for 1 full year. So he's a full-time gardener. Yeah, he died at 95.
Wow.
85 too. Yeah.
Wow.
So.
I don't really
but
like the idea of getting older. I'm like 64. I'm going to be 65 this year. Well, next. I know.
Well, funny enough, I have a teacher. He teach me the living sort of stuff, but he also teach taekwondo, right?
Yeah.
He's nearly same age as my dad, but he is way fit than my dad.
Sure.
So if you want to live, you don't want to feel older, you have to work out yourself, you know?
Yeah,
Because pretty much our older generation really makes a huge difference compared to what we have now, like big time.
I'm not hearing any sound from my game.
New compound from pig's blood can reverse aging in rats, reduce their biological age by 50%, halved their epigenetic age, heart, liver tissue, blood, heart, and liver tissue. That's interesting. 2023. There's a that's 2022. Who's the guy that? This is 2023. They want me to pay for their article. I'm not going to pay for articles.
No, the pay for article is off.
Hey, I'm loading in.
Yeah, this is 2022. David Sinclair, that's the name I was looking for. He's doing research in aging, has been for years. Reversed aging in mice. Old mice are growing young again. Using proteins that can turn an adult cell into a stem cell, Sinclair and his team have reset aging cells in mice to earlier versions of themselves. That was 20...
You shot my leg.
20... I did?
Somebody shot my leg.
I haven't moved yet.
Was that lightning?
You guys still recall, like, what, 10 years ago, there was a Russian dude, they found a bunch of weird virus or some bacteria inside the frozen mountains. And then it turns out it actually helped to make human healthier. And that professor was
it up in the Arctic they found it or something? Some bacteria?
Not Arctic, it was right in the Siberian mountains. And then
okay.
He was actually willing to inject those stuff inside himself, and ever since he doesn't age much and he doesn't have any more sickness.
I wonder if that's true.
Target spotted.
Though.
I'm not too sure about it, but yeah.
I like the worm things that have big teeth and their heads heat up.
Target spotted.
And they basically travel through the ice or the packed snow. And they can go fast enough that they can get penguins and eat them. They're not that big, but they can grab onto them and chew their feet.
Okay, we have a roadblock here.
That's me. I'm the roadblock. No, I mean that guy was the roadblock.
Okay. I don't have jumpies.
Target
Fuel
spotted.
at 25%.
Oh, I missed
Fuel
the
at
edge.
0%.
My side's
Base
picking
is
up
being
6
captured.
guys in the Echo 4 F5 area.
Target acquired.
I'm in the wrong space at the wrong time again.
Need assistance.
Why are you always in the wrong spot, Dark?
I always am in the wrong spot. I don't know how I do it. I have like a
captured.
sixth sense of how to die. There's a mad cat
No, I
and
think
two up
more
there
like-
just hitting hard.
You have the sixth sense of getting there in the wrong time and the wrong
Base is
place.
being captured.
Okay, back the mad cat down.
Base 25% captured.
Or he backed me down. I'm not really sure which is which here. This guy's got a shot.
Well, anyway, I need to tell you guys soon I'll be
You
moving
guys
out
can shoot
from
him
my
in the
own
back
house.
if you want.
I rented to someone else, and they will take care of my cat, and I'll move back to my family. So I don't think from there on I might have internet to play.
Target destroyed.
Any memory with you guys I'm gonna get one myself.
There's the shutdown, and here comes the death. Darn it. That was terrible. Sorry, Crimson. I was busy dying, so I didn't hear what you said. Try again, please.
No, I was just saying I'm moving out of my own house. So moving to my sister's, I might not have internet at the moment. So, yeah.
You're moving out of your apartment or house or whatever?
Yeah, because I need to move, right?
Yeah.
I need to rent it out too for some extra money, so it helps. And the new person who moved in will help me take care of the cat, so it's a good news.
Well, the cats are happy for sure then.
I
Because they'll have 2 people they can eat if they run out of regular cat food. It's like extra
Nah, I will make sure that will not happen, Dar. I will make sure that.
Well, you have to, or they'll eat you. So you don't really have a choice. Cats are unforgiving when it comes to getting their food.
They won't. But the problem is, my sister there, I don't think she has internet, so I need to get my own internet. It's gonna take a while.
Will that be cheaper than your rent, though, right?
Not exactly.
Really?
Because the current one I have in my apartment is ISP from International. So they own the rights to the fiber optics as a distributor. That's why now our country has a fast line thanks to them. But again, for the landed property, our local ISP, which is linked to the government, those lazy bunch, they have not been doing anything well since until decades ago. This dude moved in, and then the competition went out. Everybody got a better connection now. So if I want to get an ISP from them,
Are you on fiber or just regular copper lines?
fiber, it's all fiber. You know what's crazy? We only have fiber at the 2000 and around 2014. We only get fiber.
We just got fiber in my neighborhood, and it's slower than my regular internet, my connection I have already.
Now, before we have fiber, you know how fast our line from a local service provider? The fastest top speed we can get as a civilian is a painful 4 MB per second. 4 megabytes only.
4?
And they claim it's a bad for us.
And it was fiber?
Yes, no, non-fiber, it was copper.
But it was 4 megabytes per second?
Yeah.
I get 950 megabits per second. 950, almost 1,000 megabits per second.
It was only later when this competition dude came in, which pushed everyone to go for at least 500 MB per 10 seconds, 1 gigabyte per 10 seconds. Everything changed from there. Before that, the top speed we ever get was like 20, and our government dared to say, oh, we people, we don't need so fast. We were like outraging because our neighborhood Singapore was like, they're having a 3 gigabyte per 10 seconds as a regular line. We are getting like what? Not even 1%, for Christ's sake.
Wow.
Yeah, Alright, I have to go, guys.
Okay.
Later.
Thanks for the update. Bye.
Bye.
That's gotta bother him. Chuck Jagger.
Left arm critical damage. Right arm critical damage.
Well, it's all on you now, Chuck.
Damage.
You got this. Only 5 of them to go.
Override engaged. Left torso critical damage.
He's shooting over him.
You kind of missed that guy. He's an old Jenner.
Yep.
Cute paint job, though. Oh.
That single ER large was shooting very fast.
Yeah, it was. There's just one with a 0 recycle time almost.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. How'd we do? We did. You got 562 and a kill. Nice. Another scalp taker. Okay. Well, that's enough punishment for one night.
Definitely.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure dropping with you.
Thank you.
Hope you get some sleep. I hope I get my mess figured out tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do about all that.
You can do it.
I can. I wanted it to be simple and look great. Now I have to come up with a jury rig solution. Another one. Yet another one.
Yep.
So, oh well. All right.
At least you'll be proud of the way it works.
Or embarrassed. Hard to say at this point. See, you got to see what I'm going to come up with first. Everybody watching the stream, all 3 of you, which is what, me and Corsair and maybe Severely Twisted. I don't know if Lionheart's still there or not. Thanks for watching. Always appreciated. I tell people jokingly that I am a world famous Twitch streamer and that I have a follower. They kind of look at me quizzically, and so you've proved that I have at least a follower, so I appreciate that. Till next time, this has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life with me, your host and guide, Dark Marauder, also known as the Marauder of Darkness, or Dirk Marauder. Until next time, be good to each other, take care of each other, and be sure to shoot each other's designated targets. Good night, everybody. Good night, and good night. See you next time. Same mech time, same mech station. Probably 9:30 tomorrow night. I've been getting on close to 9:30, so that's good. Pacific time. For those of you who don't know where you are in the world, I'm here in the great Pacific Northwest of the United States. That's the United States of crazy old men running for president. That's the place.
Is that dark?
Night.